What's going on, you guys? Kensu here. So, check it. CEO 2023 just passed us this past weekend.
Let me see. I think it's over. Survey says yes. Woo! Shake my damn hand.
Three. Bro, I just want to say, did you see?
Don't take another one. What a whip punish. That was so clean.
And Sticky Fingers eliminates Idol in the mirror match.
And from watching the tournament, I felt the need to talk about who were my personal favorite MVPs of the event. Now, one more thing before we get started. The question of the day. Who has the swaggiest combos in Street Fighter 6 so far? Let me know in the comments below and let's talk about it. And with that being said, let's get into my MVPs for CEO 2023.
Yeah, I've been waiting for this.
Alright, so coming in number 5, finishing in first place, two-time Capcom Cup champion Mena RD claims the 5th spot on my MVP list by proxy. Mena's performance during this event was nothing short of stellar. You know, he's bringing his Luke in from Street Fighter 5 into Street Fighter 6, and he's been doing really well for himself. And furthermore, his winning performance actually featured Blanca in the top 8, so that's definitely something to take note of. You know, it's definitely cool to see higher level Blanca. You know, he did play him not just in the top 8, he did also play Blanca in the top 24 as well. You know, Mena's setups and trickery with Blanca was definitely something else. You know, I was like, whoa, you could do that with Blanca, right? And you know, to be honest with you, this is pretty much why Mena is still proving to be quite literally one of the leading players still. Even though coming in from Street Fighter 5, he's showing that he's still one of the leaders of the pack in Street Fighter 6. Number 4 on the MVP list, finishing in 17th place, Homage. Now, I gotta be 100% honest with you guys. Homage was on a terror with his jury, not only in the tournament, right? But they also held an event called the Royal Rumble, which featured a multitude of players, where it's basically King of the Hill, you get XYZ amount of wins, so forth and so forth, right? Now, he beat well over 5 opponents up until falling to Punk at the very end. But Homage's strategy and neutral control was some of the best I saw from all the jury players in the event at that time. And it was just really cool to just see Homage, you know, in a quick little background about Homage. Homage actually started out, you know, in the NRS scene, and now he's moving over into Street Fighter, and he's just proving, he was a threat in the NRS scene. He's just proving he's a threat here now. So it's really neat to see like that crossover from another game, or another group of games, if you will, and just see him, you know, doing work on this side. So really happy to see that as well. And, you know, just to kind of round it out here about Homage, you know, his Feng Shui engine usage was definitely very, very solid, and I think extremely ideal for pushing the strategies for jury. So he definitely earned the number 4 spot here on my MVP list. Number 3 on my MVP list, finishing in 4th place, is none other than that boy, the stickiest of fingers. Yo, Sticky Fingers was definitely someone that I wasn't expecting. I've never heard of Sticky Fingers before, ever, right? But this is also proving brand new game, brand new players, new champions, new players are going to be on the rise. So, you know, seeing Sticky Fingers, you know, he really did a good job, right? You know, he took out a lot of great players on his way to top 8. And he's proving that there's more than just IDOM that can, you know, use Manon extremely well. And furthermore, to kind of push that point home a little bit further, you know, speaking of IDOM, he did actually beat IDOM in the mirror match when they did play in the top 8, which is that is nothing to sneeze at, you know. Some might say, well, IDOM may have spotted him some games because he picked jury, but it's a tournament. It is what it is. People make choices, yada, yada, yada. Point of the matter is, It's not like Item didn't play well. It's just really neat to see that there's another player that plays Menon at that level. And personal opinion, I cannot wait to see what Sticky Fingers does in the future. Hopefully we see him at Evo and other events as well. So he definitely solidified his spot here at the number 3 slot in my personal MVP list. And we're getting close to the end, you guys. Now we're on number 2 in my personal MVP list. Coming in second place, Big Nephew. Nephew, like, what is there to say about Nephew, right? Like, I have nothing but good things to say about Nephew. Like, he's been strong in Street Fighter 5. He's clearly bringing that over here in Street Fighter 6. And, you know, just to be upfront, I think Nephew's jury is what's looking like to be master class for the character, right? I think he's essentially the model jury player people should be following and kind of learning from, because I don't know, just everything that I saw from him over the weekend just screamed like this guy really knows his stuff. Like, for the amount of time that, you know, we've had with the game, he's just doing really well with that character. And he had played her in the beta as well. He was playing her in previous betas, right? And even played in the beta event or whatnot that happened not too long ago. But the point of the matter is, he's pretty much stuck with that character all the way through, all the betas up until now. And like, you can kind of see that like his progress and like his prowess with the character is just nothing short of stellar, right? His neutral control, in my honest opinion, was hands down the best of all the jury players, which again is why I'm saying he's master class as far as I'm concerned. And I just could not see anything like wrong in his game, you know. If anything, you know, it's just crispy. Like, his combos were crispy, his feng shui engine usage was crispy, his mix-up was crispy, his shimmy game was crispy. Like, basically what I'm trying to get at here, you guys, is Nephew was just on point. Like, he was just on one that whole weekend, and it was really great to see him play, and he just did his thing. So I definitely think people should be learning as much as they can from Nephew. So he comes in at a number 2 in my personal MVP list. And now here it is, right? Here it is. The number 1 player on my personal MVP list. He's probably a player you guys would least expect, and I think that his performance at CEO deserves first place here on my personal list. And that player finished in 5th place, none other than Kaba.
Kaba, the voice of DR, Mr. Slugger Man, as you christened him.
Yes, the Slugger Man indeed. Let me tell you something. The literal voice of the Dominican Republic, man.
I don't even know what can I say about Kaba, right? Like, this guy, I don't think I saw such confidence in a player, right? His confidence, from what I saw, it just resonated through every match that he played. His neutral control, his sonic boom usage, his anti-airs, his ability to hold a corner, his parries.
Give me that space, Dame Espacio, says Kaba. We are joined to burn out, but we got that perfect parry. Yo, capital letters.
Back where you came from.
Overall, like, Kaba played amazing. And I think that Kaba is clearly looking like to be one of the best God players, period, for this game.
That range though, he can't just maul him with standing around, burn out on that drive game.
No.
The anti-air.
Level 3. GG. Next round.
That is that, huh? Damn, that took a lot of money, bro. Spend that cash to designate that ass, I always say.
The point of the matter is, his overall strategies and gameplay is just nothing short of amazing. And in a lot of his games, he was very, very, very dominant. Like, he would take commanding leads, he would put people in compromising positions. It's just, wow. Like, I was impressed. I'm like, man, I don't even really like guy like that, but Kaba, he's on to something right now. Hold on.
Good anti-air. Kaba.
It's clipped. The drive rush Oki. Yeah, punish that.
Finish it. Yeah, spend that cash. Let's go to the next round.
To me, he's like, if you want to learn Guile, he's the guy to watch. He is definitely the guy to watch. And to be honest with you, once again, you know, what I definitely want to do here is I want to make sure also you guys understand I'm highlighting Kaba also for a big reason, that I think that he doesn't get enough props, and he's earned mine, like drastically. Like Cabo's definitely earned my respect as a player, and just seeing him do his thing, it's like, I don't know, it was pretty amazing. It's pretty amazing. So I look forward to his performances in later events, and hope to see him continue his trend right now with his guile. That is my top MVPs of CEO 2023. You guys talk to me in the comments below. Who were your MVPs? Who were your top 5 MVPs? And why? And let me know in the comments below. And with that being said, you guys, let me go ahead and get up out of here. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Let's keep the flag flying, all right? Peace.